Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that it's just to join me today as we continue talking to Theta, I believe, is this guy. So, he doesn't know his full spell line, as we found out last episode. Unfortunately, he doesn't, and I don't think he would have. We gave him a little bit of food, and hopefully that's gonna be fine. We're not gonna eat any more in this. Actually, my stamina is kind of crappy, but we'll be able to heal up before anything else. We also have healing potions, so we should be okay on that front. So we can ask him now a bunch of questions. I'm gonna go. I can ask him about the order of the spell lines. I don't need that. I can give him his walking cane. That's a good one. Let's give him his walking cane. Here, I have something for you. You take his outstretched hand and place the walking cane into its grip. His fingers find its familiar shape, and he leans quickly onto it with a sigh. Ah, my old friend, he murmurs. That wasn't a murmur, but anyway. This saw me through the worst times when my eyes were failing. I hardly need it now, of course. To demonstrate, he spins around on the spot, gets his legs into a tangle, and sits sharply down, laughing. But thank you, stranger. You are indeed kind. Well, unfortunately, Courga hasn't. Maybe that's an important thing for Courga. Tell me about Courga. Because he told us that we should talk to Courga about that. Tell me about Courga, you ask. How can he help me? Courga sees all and knows all. Suddenly the beggar grips your wrist and squeezes. But you risk your life if you talk to him. Remember, please, the left eye. That's how you start, the left eye. Yeah. So, tell me the order of the spell line. What happened to your lines? You take a moment to show some sympathy. What happened to your eyes, I ask. A black eye curse, he says, and I know who cursed me. It was Census. Once he was a good ruler, fair and honest. He ruled Carrie like a kind father looking after a cherished daughter. Nothing was too much effort, but he began to fear his other counselors. He thought we were plotting against him, ready to overthrow him. Were you? The beggar laughed sadly. Molas was. As soon as Census gave Molas one of the spell lines, he wanted them all. He wanted them for himself, so he could hold the city to ransom. Molas used to be a blackmailer, Theta sighs, but I was loyal, and Census repaid me like this. He begins to weep once more. Well, tell me the order of the spell lines. Do you know it? Theta laughs. No idea. Although I know my line came first. Yeah, yours did, I remember, I know that. I know all that. You thank the beggar once more for his help, incomplete as it was. Then you look to the track ahead and take your leave of him. You follow the path around the edge of the wasteland. Okay, let's look at our clues, because we haven't looked at them in a little while, so there must be like a bunch of new stuff over here. First noble Census knows. Yeah, but we never found that guy. He knows the full spell to open the gate, and we don't know where he is. Portal traps are circular Vic's teeth? What are these? Werewolves trapped in the... Oh, that's the teeth, like the werewolves. Half of Theta's spell line. By Courga's grace and someone's pride. That's the first spell line. Half of, the Shrine of Slang. Scratched poem. That's Courga's grace. One lock. I don't know the second one. We're gonna see it. Actually, we should know that, but that was in a previous attempt. We have here tumblers 2 sealed deep inside, and then I beat you portals open wide. That's how it goes. Fifth line, fifth noble symbol is that, but we don't have the lines here, which is kind of weird. Huh? Are they down here? Are they supposed to be? I know the lines. I wrote them down. Huh. Anyway, let's continue. Edge of the wasteland. Oh, there it is. After a while, another path joins this one. Looking back along it, you see a broken fountain. A track climbs the rise at your back towards a low hovel. This is the far edge of the wasteland. Ahead, you make out a line of tall, dark trees. So, where's the fountain? The fountain. Let's go to the fountain. Let's drag you over there. Let's shrink a little bit, because we need that. I fought the harpies and things didn't go well. You make your way between blasted walls and weed-encrusted rubble. There is a constant movement in the corner of your eyes. Rats scurrying to hide under stone in the cracks. Stones and in the cracks. The path turns around a large stone fountain which has toppled over on one side, revealing an empty well shaft leading down into the earth. Look at the fountain. The fountain is carved to resemble a gigantic serpent leaning up from the base of the pedestal, with his jaws open to devour a marble sun. Openings in the stone suggest that when the fountain was working, water ran between its scales and down onto the base, as though the serpent was being pushed down by a rainstorm. Let's not go there. I think that's gonna lead us to the I don't think that's the same well that I think that well right there is how we went down into the sewers. But this one might lead us somewhere as well. I'm not gonna go there because we don't have anything down there that I want. So let's go to the edge of the wasteland again. So I could go with a low hovel. Let's go there because I fear nothing. Let's see how things go. You climb the rise towards the hovel. It is merely a tent pitched in a clearing, guy ropes held down by rubble. Let's listen at the door. You stand and hold your breath, but you hear nothing from inside. Perhaps it's unoccupied. Certainly, it can't contain much. Let's go on in. Oh. You step into the shade of the tiny hovel, and your eyes widen. The room itself is lined floor to ceiling with trinkets, knickknacks, bric-a-brac, and other miscellaneous stuff. Some is piled up on the shelves, some hangs from the ceiling, even more leans against the walls. There are no weapons, pottery, there are weapons, pottery, jewelry, domestic objects, magical items, and so on. And there's a witch in here or something. Sitting cross-legged on the floor is in the midst of all this mess is a small bearded gnome who rubs his hands and greets you as you come. Greetings, gnome. Is he? He might be a god, actually. What god do I know? He could be. I don't know. Greetings, the gnome answers enthusiastically. He pats the ground beside him. Let's see if we can do a little bartering. As you can probably tell, I've no interest in money. Well, that's not good. The gnome gestures around his little room. There is clearly a lot to choose from, but the items which stand out are a bamboo flute, a pot of beeswax, a bag of goblin's teeth, and a compass, whose needle quivers in a direction which is close to, but actually north. Not actually north. What would you like? The gnome asks. Well, the compass. The flute is gonna be good. Is there a flute? I thought I saw a flute. Yeah, needles quiver. Pot of beeswax. I saw the. There it is. The bamboo flute. Yeah. You pick up the compass. It is not a normal compass, the gnome says. Instead, it'll point you to where it thinks you need to go. I'm afraid it has a mind of its own, and it isn't always correct. And it probably won't work in the countryside outside of Carre, either. So I'd understand if you don't want it. Oh, yeah, I want it. Sounds intriguing, you reply, not putting the compass down. Anything else? The gnome asks. Oh, he doesn't want money? So he's just giving me this stuff? What about the bamboo flute? I don't think I need the teeth. For a moment, you seem to see something move in the corner of your eye. You pick up the pipe and play a quick and merry tune. The gnome smiles. That's 2 items so far, the gnome remarks, counting on his fingers. Okay, that's enough. You say, standing back. All done? The gnome answers. Very good. I counted that you've taken 2 things, so that means I've taken the same number of things of yours. I'm very quick. You probably didn't notice me doing it. Good day. The gnome gestures towards the door for you to leave. Okay. What did you take? The gnome looks surprised. Well, really, I have no idea. I'm a kleptomaniac, as should be fairly obvious, and what's more, I couldn't see into your back when I was taking it, could I? But I'm very fair, and I took exactly the right amount of things, so we're all squared. No, give me my stuff. I'm sorry, that's really quite impossible. I don't know where I put it, or what it is. You should be pleased with what you stole from me, and be on your way. No, I'm gonna threaten him. Give me my things, or I'll squeeze you to death, you growl. You feel something touch your side for a moment. But when you look around, there is nothing there. Look here, the gnome says. I can't help it, and in all this talking about it, I've gone and stolen something else from you. Okay, I'm gonna reload this. So really, I do advise you to just leave. Let's check your pack. You open your pack and look. Something else gone missing? You can tell. It's such a jumble. Well, but I don't want to know what is missing. Are the gnome's legs suddenly crossed the other way? And another, remarks the gnome sadly. Okay, so he's stealing my stuff. This place is a disaster. You head out to the hovel. Okay, I want to see what I lost. But not the 4 times. I don't think I want the flute. Let's, a low hovel. I think I want just one thing. So, go on in. And let's look at my backpack here. So we got magical items. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So we have 9 right there. We have weapons. We have 6 weapons. And we have our rations, 2 meals right there. We also have treasure, which is a serpent ruby ring, and keys. We have 4 keys. So we have 10, 6, and 4, right? 6 weapons, yep, and 4 keys. And we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 9 other items. That's okay, that's all good. I just want to see what that is all going to be about. So, greetings, gnome, and take the compass. And take the compass. And that is enough. So 1 item, yep, it's fair swap. Thank you, replies the gnome, clearly pleased. It's amazing how many people get violent about this kind of thing, but I don't see why. I'm not any kleptomaniac. I'm not He is, after all. I'm a fair one. Oh, yeah, that's true. Good day. He's a fair one. You head out the hovel. You return to the junction. Now, let's see what he stole, because I want to see. So, we have 9 over here, or 10. He could have stolen one of these stuff, though. We have 10 right there. We have 6 right there, which is good. We have 4 right here, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 9 over here as well. What did he steal? Huh. He stole a magical item for sure. 7 quantities of beeswax, 3 pebbles, 2 giant's teeth. Could he steal 7, 2, 3, 2? Let's see, 7, 2, 3, 2. No, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2. That's the amount of stuff that I have. I don't think I'm missing anything, but I'm gonna reload this again just to see. No, I don't want that. I want to see here. 7, 2, 3, 8, 2. Yeah, it's the same thing. What did he steal? Oh, I see what he stole. He stole something from whatever is in here. Because this is where the magical items are. The compass is gonna be here, so yeah, he stole something. Okay. So we have a skull cap, nose plugs. I don't care about the nose plugs, I don't think. A green-haired wig, which is fine, a sun jewel, and a gold-black mirror. So I'm gonna do this again. Nope, I want to do that again. Actually, let's read that again, just in case. So, we have skull cap, nose plugs, and then down here we have the wig, the sun jewel, which we have, and the mirror. And I think I'm gonna remember that. I probably won't. So, let's go on in. Let's, yeah, just hurry on. Greetings. Let's go with a compass. And stick the compass. And, that's enough. And it's a fair swap, and I can't trade back because he doesn't know what he has, and he stole something from here. So we have he stole, oh. He didn't steal anything. From here he didn't steal anything, but what about the keys? Where's the compass is right there. Yeah, he steals something from here then. Okay, so I have the mask, tinderbox, and fire, so BTF, TSP, That's easy enough. BTS, TSP, SR. That's easy. That's easy way to tell that. So BTS, TS. Oh, he's stealing the sketches. I think I should be okay. Yeah, I steal one of the sketches. Yeah, that's fine. Man, it's tricky. It's tricky to see what he steals. I hope it's not random though. But I'm gonna settle. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm gonna do that again as before. Choose the compass, and it's interesting because it's the only one that I can choose rather than take, which is an interesting thing. That's enough. I don't think I would like the flute because that thing allows us to befuddle some enemies, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, he does steal the sketch. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so that was a fair trade. It wasn't. But sure, whatever. You return to the far edge of the wasteland. Ahead, the sun is almost gone, and the trees glow with color. The needle on the compass is quivering. Huh, check it. You glance down at the compass. It is pointing firmly toward the iron fence and the heavy trees. Well, I wanted to go there, but it's a good thing that that gave me that. The path ends at a tall and ancient iron fence overgrown with weeds. Through the dense leaves, you can make out a wide area beyond, dotted with stones and small buildings and straight, somber trees. It is a necropolis of mausoleums and tombs. I have my ladder. Can I use it? You take the rope ladder brought by the bot from the girl in the ladder street. Oh, it's a ladder street, huh? Out of your pack. Swinging twice to build momentum, you hurl one end up the ladder towards the fence, hoping to snag the bar with the top rung. But the fence is too high. The ladder doesn't throw far enough to catch something. A rat, perhaps. Scurry through the fence and back into the wasteland. Let's try again. You try another throw and then another, but can't get the ladder up high enough to catch the spikes of the fence. This is gonna... It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna have to cast a yeah. Cast a spell here. Because this is pretty bad otherwise. I'm gonna go with, I think I actually have something that destroys, causes teleportation, yeah, right. Something that destroys, flora. Creates lightning. That's not gonna work. I could set fire to that. Zen, hover in the air. Yeah, we don't have that. much to my helplessness. So we got how, that's telling me how to go, that's a good thing. We got big, I'm gonna cast big and just gonna hop over to the fence because I'm not gonna climb over the vine and take like 5 damage or whatever. You cast the spell growing to 3 times your normal size until your head is higher than the fence. You can now see clearly across it into the graveyard beyond, but it's still too high to simply step over. But I can bend the bars. You wedge your enormous fingers into the gaps between the railings of the fence, and then, colossal biceps rippling and heaving, you begin to bend the bar itself to create a gap. It is hard work, but after a while you have created a decent-sized hole. Yep, let's climb through. Oh man. You try to clamber through the hole, but of course you cannot fit. You are 3 times larger than usual. You scrape. No. No. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. This one over here. Yeah. So, cast a spell. I'm not gonna turn back. Yeah, why didn't I wait? Oh, man. What? Like, seriously, what kind of idiot would just scrape by? Bend the bars. And then you wait. You wait for the spell to wear off, and you shrink back down to your normal size. Then you clamber easily through the hole in the fence. Duh! That choice right there was kind of dumb. But there we go. You are once again standing in the necropolis in the shadow of the yews and gravestones. The wind whistles between the tall trees. The sun is settling behind the wall. Let's look around. Let's use the compass. You pull out the compass and consult the needle. It spins around twice and points at the depths of the graveyard. Yeah, I know where to go. Let's explore the tombs over here, because we have all the things. We have the silver sword. We are not going to be able to we're not going to need to cast the spell again. So, who do I need? There are several tombs here. There must have been a recent plague on the reach in the city. They are scattered. Yeah, I need to go back to Shinva's tomb, because that's where I need to go. So it's easy to find. Here rests Lord Shinva, and there we are. Good. Yeah, because I found it before. I didn't need to check the other things. Good. So we are here again, but this time around we have a thing that is going to allow us to fight the terrible thing of death that is in there. So door, the front door. Look at the what? Just in the front. Oh, no, yeah. Make a move. It's too cold to stand. Walk into the tomb. You stride towards the tomb, the door, stepping straight, and here we go. Oh no, the circle! Ah, my bad. My bad. I didn't read. We did this before, that's why I'm kind of... Oh no, not that one. You dumbass. There we go. Yeah, we did this before, that's why I'm all confused. So, make a move. And jump over the ring. It's the ring of mushrooms. That's right, it's the ring of mushrooms. It also works as a teleportation thing. Actually, that's funny, because that would teleport us down there, which would mean that we could come back here again. So we go into Shinva's tomb. We gotta cast the spell pretty soon. Cast the spell right there. With the Sun Jewel. Because we have it. Which is a fantastic thing. Sun, we didn't have it the last time I was here off camera. So, that's why I don't have the spell line. Your Spirit's Roar. Make a move. There we go. Skull Spear from you. Let's go down the stairs. And unafraid, you step into the vine, but into the you make a step into the stair, but you step in some kind of trigger, the door turns. Yes. Let it close. Yeah, there it is. So in the dark, we are in the dark. Of course, we did this. We could pray for aid. That'd be nice. But I'm gonna cast the spell again, and this time it's gonna be sun. Although I think I did this like this before, because it was kind of weird that the sun wasn't working as I expected it, but it actually does. This is I think this is required, because the only way I could fight the guy downstairs is either by lighting up the sun page of my spell book, or using the sun spell, and that's the only way I could survive this encounter, and that's why I don't have this this thing. So we'd have everything. Make a move. Something rushes across your boots and into the crack in the stone. It's rats. It's fine. Going down the stairs. Maybe there's a way below. You head downstairs. There we go. And let's go downwards, and we'll fight it. The walls are damp, and there is a foul smell of decay. The only sound is dripping coming from somewhere in the depths. And the thing is, when you go into the crypt, terrible things happen. You emerge into a large, dark chamber, lit only by the light from your sun jewel. A coffin occupies the center of the room, covered over by dust and spiderwebs. Actually, we've done this before, so I'm gonna do it off camera. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this again. But I'm gonna do, well, we're gonna fight this guy. I'm gonna do it off camera and get back to Courga, because we're gonna need to ask, this time around, we're gonna need to ask Courga a few other things, because the last time when I did it, Courga didn't give me a spell line, because we already had it. Didn't give me Lorag's spell line, but he's gonna give me Theta's, so that's gonna be very important. I'll see you in a little bit. And I'm here with Courga. But something terrible happens. Something terrible happens. Stranger, you are not of my faith, whispers the god, and yet you have completed my ritual. How can that be? Well, I've used my wits. The god laughs softly. My brother Pashna is the god of thieves and tricksters. But you are in my temple today. My reward is to answer one question. But I am the god of grace, and I require my followers to show grace. And you have not. I can see all, remember, I am a god, and I see that you have committed murder. A council guard, so I deny you my aid, as you denied others their lives. Well, it wasn't murder, it was, kind of. His voice rises from a gentle whisper to a rolling thunder that echoes around the walls. Now leave, or I will repay you in kind. And we need to leave. You don't need a second warning. You turn and hurry out of the temple before the god can exact revenge. And unfortunately, that actually, means that we can't ask him about the line, the spell line. That is a problem. That is a real problem. Because I am not sure if we can do that. We'll see. So we can look at the view up here. And actually, I've learned that I was really very lucky to be able to cast the spell that we did before. I'm gonna cast a spell. We cast, I don't remember what it was, but we cast a spell, and I did it the second time around. I think it was Take, yeah, T-A-Q, or T-A-K rather. We made it. But I think that spell, we might need that mirror thing for something else. That was really very lucky. Let me see if I can get something here, like back. Back would be nice. Par. Let's go with that one and see what happens. You attempt to raise the spell that does not exist, and you suffer the harsh consequences of as the magic collapses around us. Well, that's an easy way to do that. Let's just reload that and let's see how things go. Look at the stars. Let's try another one. Try to fashion a spell. So par doesn't exist. How about... that was really very lucky, though. How about... lack? Ooh, you fashion the stars into alignment and enchantment is created. From the heavens comes a deep and distant rumbling, thunder over the out over the backlands. A few minutes later, you are in the midst of a torrential downpour that leaves you quite drenched. A few minutes later, and the rainstorm has passed, and as suddenly as it appears, moved away from the city. You have found one of the secret spells of the Temple of Courga. The icy wind chills you to the bone. Well, let's go down. Because we need to get ourselves through a few werewolves that will steal everything. And let's climb back down. Let's also put a... no, climb back down. There is a statue here. There should be a statue there, but I didn't... Okay, I don't have money. It's okay. It's okay. This is the end game. I will show you how I dealt with the werewolves. It's very easy. We know that he is Vic, and we can just say Vic for First Noble. Because we know that line as well. Let's stride forward, just try to... Vic for First Noble right there, and he says, well met friend, Vic for First Noble, and bid him farewell. And you're going the wrong way. Yeah, well, oh, that's right, what did I say? I'm checking the rear, let's go with that. Rear attack when we face the guards in front could be serious, good idea. Go well, friend, and I hope you find nothing. Well, I hope I found nothing as well, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to end the game here. I know the spell lines, I just don't know who the god is. I don't know the god of pride, but I know the other gods, so we might be given a chance to try and guess it. So we are here again. We're going to do the same exact thing we did before, and all we really need to do is recite the spell. You knock firmly on the door until you wake the voice within. Do you know the spell to open the gate? It intones. You close your eyes and try to recall the scratch poem in the sewer. So, the first one. By Courga's grace and something's pride. I wonder what is gonna happen there. Maybe I could ask. Maybe the guy knows the... Oh boy, I don't know the something. That's not gonna work. Is it gonna work? It's not gonna work. So the second one is one lock. It's pretty... One lock made of Golem's hide. Tumblers 2 sealed deep inside, and I beat your portals open wide. There we go. Stand back and to see what effect you had. The voice has gone silent. Let's wait. You wait impatiently to see what will happen. Then the voice booms. Incorrect. The door is sealed. The rest... Oh, boy. Okay. So I need to... Oh! It seems you were not successful, the wizard remarks. Will you try again? Are you willing to give up the search now? No, I'm not. I just need to figure out how to how to know that spell line. Oh boy, that's a problem. But that's okay, because we're gonna leave this with so much money. So much money. Okay, so let's explore. Let's go back, and I will try again, you tell me. This time, choose your path with care. Well, let's do this again, but it's gonna be faster because we've seen pretty much everything, unless we haven't, in which case, you will see it. You shall see it. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and hang in there, because we are gonna, well, next episode we're probably gonna end this game, and, well, I don't know how much new stuff I'm gonna see, but I know I must, you know what I want to do, is I want to go, oh, actually, yeah, before I say goodbye, and thank you for still being here, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna talk to, Flanker again. But then again, that's the problem. I can talk to Flanker. I don't need to talk to Flanker. What I need to do, what I want to do, is I want to save the guy up here. And I want to get to here as soon as possible. So I can get that. So I can answer the impossible question. Do I want to answer the impossible question? But I need to over there. I don't know. I guess I'll just try to figure out the line and we'll move on from there. But for right now, yeah, I said my goodbyes. I'll see you next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.